I'm here at the Del Mar Arena with Georgy Maskrey-Segesman. She has Whitethorne stables up in, where are you?
Somas, California.
Somas. And she is in charge of this Whitethorne class that's getting ready to do the top 6 and then pay $25,000. That's pretty exciting. So I thought it was important to get a chance to talk to her, let her explain the journey, what she's doing and what it means to her. Georgy?
Well, first of all, I'm so happy to be here, and it's such a thrill for me to be able to give back to the sport that I love so much. I started with the jumpers back in the day, but I've really grown to really love the equitation, the horses, the riders, and everybody involved. I was driving down here the other day, and I realized as I was driving down, experiencing my journey from, the very beginning and going to smaller horse shows and really climbing my way up to where we are now, just finishing up last week with Harrisburg, that dreams come true. And it's just a huge dream of mine to be able to get a ribbon at national medal finals, to be able to participate in the FEI show jumping events that we have, but also to be able to give back and have a lot of people on the showgrounds participate in fun, new, and exciting classes. So I'm happy to be a part of that.
What do you consider giving back?
For me, I really consider giving back any kind of time or funding that you can give. I mean, I think that giving back is something different for every different person. For me, because I'm financially able to sponsor classes, and being able to sponsor classes allows me to run things under slightly different formats and make things more challenging and more interesting for the riders and the people that are watching. That's giving back for me, but it's also giving thought and giving time to other people and to tell stories of successes and failures. I've had many of my own successes and failures, and try to help inspire the people that are trying to do this business, whether they're young professionals, whether they're people that feel like things just aren't going well and they just need something to uplift them. That's really what I consider to be giving back, being a positive member of this society and trying to do kind and full-hearted things for other people.
I know you have a heart for the young professionals. If you could give a couple of pieces of advice to the young ones coming up that are not well funded, but that have a big heart and a big desire and a lot of talent, what would your advice be?
First of all, my advice is, I believe that there is no currency more valuable than hard work and dedication. I don't think that even if you don't have a deep pocketbook, I know it sounds cheesy and I know everybody says that, but really showing up every day is so important, no matter what you're doing. I think that whether I can share one story with you, when I was first starting out as a professional, I had no customers, and finally somebody came and trained with me. And they had a paint Percheron mix, and it jumped fairly okay, but had about the scope for 90 centimeters. But I was determined to make that the best 90 centimeter jumper anyone had ever seen, and I won a lot of classes on that horse in the 90 centimeters, and that horse was beautifully turned out. His name was Presto. And I was proud to walk to the ring with that horse. And it wasn't a Grand Prix show jumper, but I just felt like, listen, I can do my best with what I have. And what I have changed over the years. It got better and it got, more competitive. And again, I just kept on showing up. And I think that people took notice of the fact that I was proud of what I was putting out there, even though it wasn't the best horse on the showgrounds. So I think that the most important piece of advice I can give anyone is keep showing up. Surround yourself with people that you respect and that you want to emulate. Listen, learn, read, not just on the internet. Get some books and read about gymnastics, read about the great horsemen back in the day, and stay inspired. I think that we get down and think we're never going to make it, but I think that think that you can, if you stay inspired and if you surround yourself with great people, you're going to get to where you want to go. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen in 5 years. But I've been at this for now 16 years. I've had my business, and I'm just starting to get to where I want to go. But I think if you keep showing up and you work hard, that's a recipe.
Well, we're really excited about this class that's getting ready to go. It's the final phase, I guess is what it would be called, of your Whitethorne $25,000. What's your proper term for it? What's your whole
It's an
title?
equitation challenge. It's an open equitation challenge for this one, so that juniors, amateurs, and professionals can play. And the fun thing about this is that the winner gets $20,000, and then the other 5 is split between the top 6. But that is the fun part of this class.
And the professionals are a part of it?
Mm-hmm.
How's that been received?
I think that it's really fun because I think that makes them put their riding pants back on and go back to the day when they were doing the equitation. Some weren't doing the equitation, but most were. And so they're trying to tap into their style from back in the day and remind themselves, where are my hands, what are my legs doing, and being accurate. So that's really kind of fun. So.
Well, we're excited. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes to talk to us.
Thank you so much.
Sorry I've got this cold, so you can't quite hear me as well as you could. But I appreciate your time, and I love your enthusiasm. I love your influence on the young professionals, and I love the fact that you're always dreaming and trying to make things happen.
Always.
So thank you so much, Georgy.